work stuff. Okay, I am back again. Nikki, this is for you now. Or Dan, you can watch it too, of course. But now I'm on my Nikki list. So, yeah, you know what? Fart Lick, I honestly, I moved up there from Georgia, right? I moved to Olympia, or to Tumwater from Georgia. I joined cross country, and it's the first time I ever heard the word fart lick. I mean, I kind of felt the same way as I did when I first heard, the phrase cornhole. I mean, I don't know what these things are. I'm from Georgia. I don't know what a fart lick is. I think I know what a fart lick is. It's probably closely related to cornholing. But what I didn't know was that that fart lick is actually Swedish for speed play. Did you guys know that? I mean, even if you knew what fart lick was, did you know specifically the etymology of fart lick? I'm an English major. Etymology thrills me. So I didn't know it. Anyway, so I was just sharing that because I was excited about it. So pardon me for sharing knowledge to you all-knowing people. Speaking of all-knowing and other Swedish things, do you remember the word snus, right? Remember in high school, people would chew snus? Did you know where the word snus comes from? Do you? Do you know where snus... Even if you know what snus is, do you know where the word snus comes from? I never knew. Well, here's where it comes from. Snus was actually a brand of chewing tobacco. It's a Swedish brand of chewing tobacco. And it's actually still sold in this area because we have a lot of Scandinavians in Minnesota, Wisconsin. But that's where it came from. It was like Kleenex. It was a product name that became a generic term for that product. By the way, that's called litites, where you have, I don't know if you know that Greek word, litites. Maybe you do because you know slackline, you know fart lick. You might even know snus, but do you know litites? I'm not going to tell you what it is because you guys don't deserve knowledge. I'll tell you how to spell it though. Litotes, litites. So, look it up.
Wouldn't that be litotes?
I'm not going to tell you what it is. Jerks. So anyway, where was I? I'm sorry. Did you say Dan looks hot now? I don't know if the ball of flames off your stove have actually burned some of your retinas away, but anyway, auction. You know what? You think we sound like zombies? You think we look like zombies? Have you looked at yourself lately when you talk about the auction? Here's how you said it. And this Saturday's the auction. And I'm really excited. Right, Nikki. I know you're really excited. In fact, let me tell you why. Because at this not private school, that your kids go to, or not that kind of a private school. How much money are you raising? $40,000, $80,000 at these private auctions. We have the local private school, which is also a Catholic school here in town. They raise, I think, close to $90,000 to $100,000 at their annual silent auction. It's quite something. But anyway, I just think of all the work that's done for most of these things, and I mean that's just if you just went to work at McDonald's and you donated the money, everybody would come out ahead, and you would only spend half the time. So it was funny that that you are doing a James Bond theme, because that means you should have a Bond girl name. I could think of a couple, none of which are appropriate, but I'm going to work on it. I'm going to come up with a perfect Bond girl name for you before Saturday. So look for it.
You're horrible.
Lamps. Can one advocate against? I guess you can. But advocate is almost always in support of. So I don't know. I don't think advocate against. I don't think that works. So it's like pushing towards you. You can only push away from you unless you're pulling towards you. You know what I mean? Anyway. Pets. Where's Sadie? Somebody go find Pip for me, quick. Bring that. I demand Pip.
He was pushing it towards you.
No, you're pushing it, but you don't push it towards yourself. You can only push it away from yourself, or you pull it towards you.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Theoretically speaking, if you put your hands behind it and you push it.
That's like you're walking, anyway, it's... So, pets. You know what, Nikki? I think that You actually have pet envy. And that's why you're complaining vehemently about everybody pushing pets on you.
It's royal pipness.
Give me that royal pipness. So let me ask you this. Here's the question, Nikki. How can you not... Hold on. How can you not want that right there? Honestly. You know what I'm saying? How can you not want... Hold on. Hold on, Pip. How can you not want... He's like an endorphin factory. You know what I mean?
Have you seen the cat's
Hold on. You put your face in his belly, and you have endorphins released. You need endorphins, Nikki. I'm serious. That's what you need.
Yeah.
You need lay down, Pipster. You need some endorphins. You need some puppy endorphins. And you're right. Dogs and cats are dirty. Not probably nearly as dirty as inside of your mouth or your feet, but they bring dirt into your house. But they also bring love, and they bring endorphins.
Do they go to the bathroom?
And yes, they pee on your floor. They do all those things. That's why for cats, if I can make a recommendation, get a semi-feral cat. Not ferals. I don't want them serving ice cream. But a feral, semi-feral cat. That way they can live outdoors and they can, live off the fat of the land. Speaking of fat, if they're outdoors cats, they don't get fat. Outdoors cats don't get fat. They don't lay around and eat, high-floor cat food all the time.
Have you seen Rosie? Do you see how fat Rosie is?
Marshall, let's take a look at your schoolwork.
So anyway, puppies are great. You might even want to consider a pot-bellied pig. I think that would be perfect for you. A perfectly pot-bellied Nikki pig would be just the thing for you. So, also, hold that thought. I've got something to show you.
The picture, background.
Oh, it's from an online comic. So, some type of creature diving into a pool. I couldn't fit only 3 sentences into the recording.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. Now, you were railing against chickens, and I think if I can quote you were saying...
You are to be in bed. Nick.
Chickens are pets.
Go.
Otherwise, why would you have them? Why would you... If you can buy eggs, why would you get a chicken? Hold on.
Because chickens cost less.
Well, actually, I think chickens cost more, but the whole you say. You can't do that. Who can? I horses. Oh, I'm so tired.
Sorry about that. The camera's about to die, so I want to make sure I get it plugged in. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my video. Hold that thought.